All right. Welcome to the Pirates of Drinax. We will be picking up where we left off last week. These guys are on their way back to Drinax after, well, a whole bunch of stuff has gone on. They they went out to number one. They were informed that there was some big prize that was going to be coming into the system. And in investigating that, they discovered the subsidized liner, the Huswick, and the Huswick was carrying all of their passengers were Aslan of the Arrow Leal, and the bioweapon evidently has been released on the Huswick, and all of the Aslan went bibbledy, and there
We had
was
to we had to wipe them up.
yeah, there was a lot of murder even before these guys showed up, and so these guys ended up putting down the last of the Aslan ferals, and of course looting the cargo hold. And now they have decided to be on their way back to
Wait a
Drinax.
minute. It was a tax.
It was a tax, yes.
It was a tax.
It was
All
a
80 million, all 80 million credits.
yes, it was a fee for services rendered,
Are,
and
are
so
we are we wanted in number one now?
you don't know.
Yeah, we kind of left without.
Yeah, so what we did, we found that guy that we met with on the surface that tipped us towards the job. He like sloppily left evidence that he was the one that administered the bioweapon. And we
Oh,
found it, but we didn't like take it and we didn't confront the guy because we'd be going towards the system defense boat. We said, you know what, fuck it, they'll probably take care of it. And
Right.
we left.
I don't
So
get.
that's what we
I don't
said.
want to get near a system defense post with what was it, 60, 65, 70 million credits worth of stuff.
And we
Right.
also failed like
we
every
kind of
social
looted.
roll.
We did fail every social. roll.
every persuade or like deception check, we just failed every single one of us. So
I'm sorry,
you
that's
know.
my thing. I wasn't here for you.
Well, yeah,
You know,
it made you made us all remember your value. So don't worry.
yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
good to be
We
wanted
couldn't
then.
send any
Thanks,
cool.
thanks for fucking that up. Make me feel good.
We
But now
couldn't
I'm
send
gonna
any
fuck it
cool
up today.
com.
Yeah.
So
What
these
am I gonna
guys
do?
have jumped to Noricum.
And I'm not doing a wilderness refueling if there's a place to refuel.
Oh
Good
man,
job.
so
Doing that once was enough.
yeah. So oh wait, that's not what it was.
That 10
Noricum.
plus, that 10 plus with the minus. That's
Yeah, wilderness refueling can be harrowing. They actually did it. I mean, oh wait,
Yeah,
no,
we did it.
Yeah, you guys were able to do it. Yeah, you guys did it.
yeah. But the
Yeah.
losing,
Okay.
going from +4 to +3 and trying to roll a 10 was
So yeah, you guys.
it was exciting.
Who wants to make the astrogation check for Marduk?
Do your math, sir.
I'll do my math. Yeah.
Crunch those numbers.
So we're going to Marduk now.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep, Marduk,
Uh,
Torpal, and Drinax.
And then we have a shit ton of loot on the.
Yeah, but what we really want to do is go to Tech World and try and get like some kind of treatment or preventative for this freaking Aslan rabies because it's ruining like everything. It's so
I
shitty.
got an 11 on the jump on the power.
Okay. All
I got
right.
13 on the astrogation.
Okay. So. All right, and so yeah, you guys make your jump, or rather, I mean, Keith, you can make your J drive check +5.
That's fine.
22.
19. Or not 19. Sorry, 14.
Okay.
I can't think.
No, I hear you.
that day.
So, you spent a week in jump space. Is there anything that you're doing during that week?
I'm gonna complain a lot.
I'm gonna try to tell us. I'm gonna try to. Have we thought about the idea that maybe Olib had something to do with this fucking bio agent? I mean, he turned us on to every fucking thing. Is always a direct connection that kind of spawns from him. It's just
That's not a bad
really
idea.
centered around.
Well,
Well,
he was kind
You
of
know,
crazy. He
while
could
I'm
have gotten
while
all
I'm
fucked up.
garroting him, I will ask.
Oh, don't worry. All will be revealed very soon.
Oh
You-
man.
over the course of the next couple of sessions, all shall be revealed. I finally finished reading that entire book, and it's gonna this whole little leg is gonna end with a bang. Trust me.
Cool.
Oh,
Well,
So you guys make your way. Let's see, Marduk. Yeah, I mean Marduk. You know that Marduk has a high port. You've been there many times. Do you want to do wilderness refueling or do you want to dock?
You want to dock. You want
Okay.
to get some fuel. It's lazy day.
So let's see. Marduk has a Class C. So Marduk has a Class C starport, which means they do not have refined fuel available. That's
do
okay.
you need a
We have a processor.
check?
Yeah, we can hang out with our the native people friends we have, I guess, if we want,
Yeah.
or just hang out at the port, whatever, and wait for it to get refined in the processes.
Hold on a second here.
Just gotta watch out for the Augment Raiders. Are probably thick through here.
Just you drinking
Yeah,
and then one of them
Augment
chewing
Raiders
on you.
do like to raid Marduk and occasionally Borite. Where am I? Official.
They will regret reading it while we were there.
that's true.
Have you big mistake?
So it will run you 400 credits for fuel. Docking is going to be
100.
6 credits.
maybe. Perhaps. Maybe not 6, but this is going to be 100 credits for docking.
Oh my gosh.
Birthing cost. What
Okay.
How long does it say? Does it say? Does not say. So they'll be able to have you completely refueled in about 60 hours.
No.
Hey, that's an excellent chance to go fucking get fucked up in the bar and carouse our motherfucking asses off.
And they're
That's
telling you
right.
this over the radio. Let's see.
I did want to scan if we were, have chance. If you're gonna narrate me on in there, I'm sure as fuck gonna let you. But if you're gonna play hardball, I definitely would be looking with the scanning. And you
Are you
say we
getting
have
nervous because he's rolling, or
no, but I
Is he
play a lot
doing
of
that?
role playing games, and I know you fuck around and you don't get your fucking scan off. And see, I got a 14, so
Mhm.
and I did not give myself an extra +2 because you told me I had only had military grade sensors that did not provide a bonus. So
That is correct.
this is just naked, no special sensors, 14. That would have been a persuasion check, guys. Just I'm talking shit.
So yes, you do pick up a really big freighter. It is a 30,000 ton Galoof class mega freighter is in system.
Cool. Let's gawk at it.
What? Yeah, I mean, we should talk to them and see what they're trading.
You're the
And maybe
comms
on
guy. We
Facebook.
missed all your
Yeah.
comms stuff last week. All we
Yeah.
can say is, hey, there's bioweapon on that ship back there that we boarded and you told us not to. Be careful when you get in.
We did pretty
Yeah,
good at everything else, though. Yeah.
Right. Man, it's cool. I will definitely hit the comms up and talk to the whatever ship's name is. really big freighter people. This is Shenanigans. How y'all doing?
They so
There's a
hold on a
comms roll.
second here. Along with the
7.
Loof.
Oh, more information.
Yeah, he's rolling a bunch of counters for us. It's cool. You can decide
Yeah,
what to engage with or not.
yeah. Well, he starts rolling dice. You got to fucking get your word in before you get narrated out of a chance. All of a sudden you're in a tractor beam and there's bots repeating on
See,
the grid.
the way I thought of it was like, oh fuck, he's doing math. I better be quiet so I don't make it like harder to
Oh,
think. I was just totally opposite approach.
right. And I'm like, I need to make sure I got my scan in so he doesn't make a pirate. All of a sudden you're getting shot. Well, at least now I got to make him mechanically think it out on how the pirates snuck up on us.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
You
See,
advocate much more strongly for the characters, I think.
I think I'll put my battle dress on.
In addition to the Galoof Mega Freighter, there are 2 cargo carriers. They are MK Mora class cargo carriers. There's 2 of them, 3,000 tons each. And
And I guess everybody's transponder is on and binging, or is everybody on passive transponders here?
They are all on active transponders.
Right. I will have ours on passive. If you ping us, it shows up. But if you don't see us to ping us, then so be it. Because this is fucking right next to the Augment Raiders.
And there are 4 Gazelle class close escorts.
Ooh, who are they? Oh, those are the 2 twins?
No, there are 2 of those cargo carriers, MK Mora class cargo carriers, 1 Galoof class cargo carrier, and you see that there are 4 Gazelle class close escorts at 400 tons each that are flying in close formation with those ships.
So this is all one big convoy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man, those gazelles, man, will whoop our ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do pack a punch for 400 tons.
Oh, they would give our fucking they'd give the Rasputin some fucking problems. I mean,
we'll leave them alone then. That's pretty cool to see, though.
So
yeah,
you radio the Galoof, and you don't get a response from the Galoof. You get a response from the lead Gazelle, and
hell yeah,
it's very very curt response, standard Imperial naval from the book. Telling you to please keep your distance. We have an exclusion zone around our convoy. We apologize for anything that might make your trip harder because of our exclusion zone. Please keep your distance. Maintain course and speed for Marduk highport.
Fair enough. I do have a question though. I mean, this is kind of an Augment Raider territory. If they jump in and start doing that bullshit, can we count on your support to clean that shit up? Or are you just going to mind your business and zoom on? I just, was maybe wondering if you had anybody on there that would be interested in a formal dinner. I have a named Star on board that would like some civilized company. If perhaps you have any of that.
Thank you.
Not to be prying.
Thank you for the kind offer, Shenanigans. We will have to decline. Should there be any raider activity of any kind, our primary duty is to guard the convoy, but we will render what aid we can.
So, if the shit hits the fan, is it okay if we get close to you? What kind of distance can we get without really offending you? Is kind of what I'm getting at. I know I'm just being a problem. Everybody
probably 5,000 clicks.
All right, yeah, we'll maintain a 5,000 click thing. That's pretty good. Everybody is shocked when they find out I'm a bad electrician, but
And
I am a badass comms guy.
on your sensors, as soon as he says 5,000 click exclusion zone, you see your sensors update, and it's almost like a red zoned planet. There is a red dotted line around this convoy of ships.
Yeah.
If we were more badass, maybe we could take them, but not today.
We're
What would
kind
you
of
do with a
we're
30
undercover. Yeah, we're
What would you
undercover.
do with a 30,000 ton freighter? Sell
Oh
it?
yeah, I do wonder
Yeah,
that.
there's a lot of stuff on one of those galoofs. I mean,
Yeah, there
Oh,
is.
their cargo capacity is 15,248 tons.
Gregor, if you can steal it, buddy, I will sell it.
Well, I'll swim right over.
Yeah,
Good kickoff,
yeah.
So, yeah, you guys dock at Marduk Highport, and it's just as boring and dismal as last time you were here.
Mhm.
I mean, they do still offer shuttle rides down to the downport, which was mildly more entertaining. I mean, there was the Church of the Mind down there, and there's, I think they have a generic steakhouse down there. But other than that, I mean, you've only got 60 hours, and I mean, this is one of those ports where not even the prostitutes are good enough to bother paying. So, the beer's flat, the prostitutes are ugly. I mean,
Hey,
Let's
Hey.
talk to them and drink that.
Do they
flat.
smell?
Yeah.
I'm gonna carouse.
okay.
yeah, maybe we'll bring some of our own personal stock in and have a party in the common area in Krause. People will
That
come to
sounds-
our party if we have better booze.
That's true. They
That is
absolutely
true.
would.
That's probably true, yes.
Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll put out a fucking station and system wide that the dignitaries of the shenanigans will be throwing a carousing party mixing shindig. With all are invited to come partake and party on us because we are sick of bullshit mundane space. And we would like to rub other people on skin to skin contact after heavy drinking and lighthearted jokes and banter.
I thought you were gonna say rub elbows with, but all right.
We could go with that too. Hey, don't feel obligated to have sex with us. It's just a friendly gathering. But we'll find somebody for you. We've got somebody that has been without.
There's somebody for everybody.
Yeah,
isn't
there's
there?
somebody
That's
for
right.
everybody,
So, yeah, I mean, the Marduk Highport, they don't really, they've got some dive bars, and they're of the dive bar type. The type of dive bar that you would find at in that back corner that nobody goes to in the mall. It's right around the corner from Spencer Gifts. You know the one I mean.
Oh, yeah.
And it's across the way from the Sears.
Yeah.
So, and it's this.
They still have a Sears?
On Marduk they do. And so it's one of those. It's like one of those strip mall dive bars where there's no door. They have a garage door that they open up, and you just kind of wander in. And there are people in there playing, various video gambling machines that may have been there in that same seat the last time you were here, which was maybe a couple of years ago. So yeah, it's one of those bars. And you put out your call and saying that you want to meet up, and this is probably the best place to do it. So I mean, you guys have got some booze on board. I don't know that you have any high quality luxury type top shelf stuff, but I mean, it may actually be better than what they have in this dive bar.
If we tell them it's high class and they don't know the difference, they'll think it is.
That's probably true.
Yeah. I mean, you put it in a shiny bottle and it automatically tastes better.
So this dive bar, you can't even really tell what the name of the bar is because they don't have like a neon or bulb type sign. It is a digital display of the door, and the display itself is having so many problems with pixels being out that it's the same as if you had letters going out on a sign, except there's just black now. And so there's like entire sections of the screen are missing, and none of these letters. It's all written in ancient Sindalian, and you can't read what the name of this bar used to be. It translates to something like F space D space. It just it's completely random, and the screen like fizzes for a second, and the letters seem like they change. So nobody knows what the name of this place is. And you do get a number of people that show up, and like I said, the high port's not that busy, but you get 8 people, 2 of which are actually Marduk security, high port security officers. They show up, and the 2 security as they're walking in, they immediately want to thank you. They come over and they're shaking your hands. They're like, "Oh, we haven't had a good drink and a chance to hang out and kind of kick back in a long time." And you can only take the shuttle to the downport and back so many times. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nice ocean views down there, and that's about it. I mean, there's some fishing to be had, I guess.
Are there
Yeah.
like jobs at Drinax that need to be done that we should recruit for, or not really?
So
If they're sick of Marduk, they could hitch a ride.
yeah. Actually, yeah. Go ahead. Who wants to go ahead and make your carouse checks, and we'll do that first.
See, I'm carousing as Jug Jug, so
Yes.
my social skill will be a little bit on the down low, but I'm still fabulous. And we get an education with it, or
It would
intelligence.
be carouse plus your social.
Social, yeah. See, that's why you tell me this shit. So
I got 10.
Dang, I got 8.
Okay.
I didn't roll. I think with all
Thanks.
this credits in the ship, I'm not going to carouse.
You're gonna be the
Thank
sober
you.
one.
I'm the designated killer.
I got a 12, so
Okay. So
Wow.
because I'm fabulous.
Gregor, these guys are kind of hanging out and carousing and shooting the shit with a number. I mean, they're basically these 8 guys that showed up. 2 of them are security. Most of them, the other 6, out of the other 6, 5 of them are basically dock workers, basically shoveling cargo and shit and refueling ships. And then there's one other who is an off-duty shuttle pilot. That's his job, is to shuttle from highport to downport, and his job, really, out of all of them, is probably the most dangerous. And you guys know this because you were aboard a shuttle at one time when Augmen Raiders showed up and shot your shuttle out of the sky.
Yeah, that was pretty awful.
Yeah. So he's probably got a little bit of PTSD, a slight twitch, and but they're all very
Pretty
thankful.
off.
But Gregor, you're the sober one. You're drinking a sparkling water or some such, and
Ginger ale.
a ginger ale. Yeah, and it's not a name brand ginger ale.
Actually, I think I'll have a ginger beer, like the guy in the new warplane show.
Okay, yeah, you can have ginger beer. So you're drinking a ginger beer and kind of leaning back, and they have a screen, a vid screen up in the upper one of the corners that sometimes it'll show if there is a sporting event. It'll show a sporting event, but right now it's just showing Marduk Today, a news program, and they are talking about a report that came in from Traveler News Service that Prince Herrick has put out the call for skilled laborers and engineers and technicians of every kind to come to Drinax, being offered high pay to basically they are doing a remodeling project.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's the way we're going. So if anybody is sick of Marduk,
Yeah, we could encourage people to join us on our trip.
Yeah.
yeah, how much people do we have room for though?
Yeah, I mean, so
Shenanigans is not huge, but I think
yeah,
there's a
shenanigans isn't.
couple.
Well, I mean, you can take quite a
She's
few.
got some staterooms, man.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, okay. I could not remember. Okay.
So let's see. This is your crew cabin. This would be Captain Beth's suite here. Who is the first officer?
Shit,
I
I don't
don't
know.
care.
I thought it was Ting.
Yeah, I think it would be.
All right. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it.
I
this week.
thought it would have been Keith because it was Ching Shi,
Yeah.
and then she left.
Keith,
so I think
Keith would
was
have
next
more.
to,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Keith
think
has
he
more
was-
seniority than
yeah.
me.
So this one here is Keith's quarters on deck 2, and
Yeah.
then actually I think these are reversed. I think this no, this is right. So yeah, your
So
cockpit.
we could take
on the
6
bottom.
passengers.
And then of course these two are Gregor and Ting. You got 2 spare rooms here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, six. You could get 6 passengers, and I mean in these rooms here, these are double bunks, so you could raise that to 8.
All right. So
Yeah,
if we can
sounds good.
manage to recruit everybody, we could go. But let's see
Uh,
if they know any interesting rumors or anything also.
We have to
Yeah.
strip search them if we're going to let them on the ship.
True.
No.
Don't forget to check the prison purse.
We want to make sure they don't have any weapons up their posterior.
Do you know how a person identifies that doesn't want to have sex with males or females? It's by yourself.
You know what? I think we are going to say we have to search your butts only because we don't want people on Drinax that just like blindly agree to that for a job. Well, if they say yes, we'll be like, never mind, go away.
Yeah.
So
We
you
need
I think in
independent
this day
people.
and age, a good scan is really all you need.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably not very good. Okay, never mind.
a weapon scan should, I mean, unless it's a body pistol, a weapon scan should be able to pick up. But I mean, so
And then my, oh, I forgot I'm not in my battle dress inside the highport.
yeah, you're probably not in battle dress. So Ting, you got what, a 12 on your chronos?
That's correct.
I will allow you to make a persuasion plus social check, plus all your new usual bonuses, to see if you can get some of these guys to come along. That's pretty good.
11. Yeah. Like, man, we've got jokes, excitement, and high pay. Oh, man, there was this roaming whorehouse that had robotic whores that we won a gambling contest with. We got like free credits because of the flaw in their AI. Oh, man, I was so drained. I lost like 30 pounds.
And those
30 pounds.
Yeah, just one bit of protein at a time, Gregor. Just gotta keep adding to the.
So one of the dock workers, the one of the security guys, he's listening to Ting, and he's like really interested. One of the dock workers, all 5 of the dock workers are fed up with this, with working here. And
Yeah.
they're like, Marduk sucks, and I mean it does suck. And so one of the dock workers, he's a young guy. He's like 24, and he's like, really? There are prostitutes and places like that on the floating palace of Drinax?
Oh no, you will go to the palace and help us
And there'll
reestablish
be a baroness waiting for you.
the beauty of what it was. But from there, if you put in good work, I'll let you, get on. I'll make sure you have an inside line onto an adventurous craft where you get to see and do those things. And hey, the pay might be good, but the hours will be long, and you can find solace in that. You know,
Well, not really. I mean, it's not like the hours are short here. Well, I mean, the hours, honestly, the hours on Marduk, Highport, or even the Downport aren't really that bad. It's the long, many hours of absolutely nothing to do in between, and
well, yeah.
and so the 5 dock workers are like, shit, yeah, our contracts are up. Let's just bail. And
No,
the one security guard, he he looks around. And he goes, "So are you guys? Is this like a regular trade run for you from Drinax up and down the uh, Dust Belt? I mean, from what I saw, it looked like your ship was a trader."
we are not really into trading as much as we are entertaining. We are here for our own entertainment, and nothing is regular about us. We might not come through here for quite some time. We might turn around and come right back through here. But what is guaranteed is I will get you to Drinax and get you a nice job that's better than this, with opportunity for you to go see and do other shit besides, breaking up drunk brawls once a month or something when a big ship gets laid here
He
too
says, "I
much.
wish it was once a month. We're lucky if we get anything, once every 6 months."
Yeah, there's plenty of options to get on a. I can
There's a
put you on a ship.
there's a
Just go
port
out.
window, and he looks out the window and he points and he says, "You see that dot way off over there in the blackness?
Yeah,
That's that Galoof mega freighter. And you know what? Those sons of bitches didn't even stop here. They did wilderness refueling."
Oh,
And he says,
yeah.
how
"So
rude.
we didn't even see anything from that convoy that's coming through."
I invited them to the party.
He says, "Yeah." He goes, "Most of them aren't going to stick around,
Yeah.
especially if they've got an Imperial naval escort." Uh,
But yeah, if you guys want to enlist in the service of Drinax, we'll provide transportation. Is the captain is so ordered, so shall it be done.
the other security guard's talking to Keith. Well, not really talking so much. You guys are leaning up next to the bar, and he's drinking your booze. And he just kind of casually looks over at Keith, and he goes, "So do you guys make the run through here fairly frequently? Because you look really familiar."
We've been here a couple of times. It's been a while, though. I'm not sure why I would look familiar, though.
He says, I can't place it." And he goes, "And I don't remember your ship coming through. We don't get very many Empress Morava class far traders through here."
Yeah. Well, we're just kind of randomly traveling and finding things to do that are entertaining and fun in the Trojan Reach.
Go ahead and make a deception plus social check.
Why do you
Hell
guys
yeah.
gotta bullshit so
All
much?
right.
Tell him you're a rock star. Tell him you're an actor. Be an actor, dude.
I got 8.
Okay. And he goes, "Huh," and it just kind of lets it go, and he just has this look on his face like it's bugging him, like he knows that he's seen you somewhere before.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure
with
he
a
has.
different ship.
He'll figure it out when we're in jump space.
Yeah, hopefully not until then.
So yeah, you
We'll
guys.
have to tell him in jump space that hey, we're a bunch of pirates. Haha, you signed up.
So
Well, they're gonna be dock workers and shit. That part's true. It's okay.
Yeah.
so then my question is, oh, that's not what I was.
Is he acting suspicious with all this, trying to place us, or
Not really, not really. He's just curious. So you guys could offer, I guess, 4 people for basic passage, which allows them 10 kilograms baggage allowance per person, and it is also known as steerage. Da, da, da.
We could put a few in blow berth if they really want.
2 meals a day. And you are traveling. I'm trying to see how much the basic rate would be.
Yeah.
You
I
are
don't think we're going to charge them though. I mean, are we?
1, 2,
Do they have
But
money?
how much is it going to cost us? I guess. Like, yeah, I hadn't thought about it. I was
Uh,
mostly just trying to help them out.
So basic passage, you can make 8,000. The going rate is 8,000 credits per parsec, and you're going 4 parsecs, so 16 grand per person.
Per person.
Yeah, 16 times 4, and then
That's 64, isn't it? 32, 64.
yeah, 64.
Yeah, hell yeah, math.
And so then, on top of that, the security guard, he wants to buy a high passage, and one of the dock workers wants to buy a high pass, or I'm sorry, middle passage, because your 2 high passage chambers are taken. High passage.
High pass is going to require a stewarding role.
I'm sorry. So no, it'd be 32,000 because it's 8,000 at 4 parsecs. It's 8,000 credits per person. So 32, and then 2 at middle passage. The going rate for them would normally be 23,000 apiece. Now that's if you want to charge them that much.
Let's see how much that is altogether. Okay, so that'd be 78. Should we could charge them half or something.
That's what I'm thinking. Half. You know, and look, we'll give you half price on the rate. It's just because we're good people. You should trust us.
Indeed, they should.
Well, they're doing us a bit of a favor because we need workers.
Yeah,
that's true.
And I go over to Keith and talk to the security guy that he's talking to and slip him 500 credits to say, you don't remember seeing us.
Oh.
But we weren't that bad when we came over.
This was where you did the jailbreak.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fuck. All right. I was thinking of the previous time when we were heroes and didn't murder anybody. We were like fighting animals and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I did forget about the jailbreak.
This is where we nuked that Imperial Corvette.
Yes.
That is right. Yeah.
So
here.
The total value 49,200 divided by 2. So you would charge them a total of 24,600 for 6 passengers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good deal. I bet they'll take it.
Yeah.
So who wants to negotiate this half-off deal for these guys? I mean, who wants to make the persuasion plus social check?
I think that's my job.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got 1 persuade, so it's not that great.
I only got a 10.
Nope, that's good enough. Yeah, they can scrape together that much. The dock workers are kind of like hemming and hawing. That's going to take most of our money, but they are all in agreement that it sounds like this is going to be a better deal. So, Gregor,
if you were to be willing to forego pay for say half a year, we might waive that, but that makes you in my debt.
No, we couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Smart move.
So, Gregor, you slip this other security guard 500 credits and tell him that you never saw us. Now he's got a lot more questions. He's like, well, what am I keeping silent about?
What are you feeling about this feeling that you might have seen us before? You don't feel that.
Go ahead and make a persuasion plus social check.
Oh, Let's see. I have neither.
Shit. So if you've got no persuasion, then you're at -3. Oof. Rough.
Mm.
Oh well.
So
He's still got $500. He should be happy.
yeah, I mean, he goes ahead and he takes your 500 credits and he goes, huh? He says, okay, yeah, okay.
Hmm.
He just kind of nods and it pockets the money into the shirt pocket of his security uniform, and he turns to Keith and he says, "Thank you for the drinks." And he turns around and he goes to leave the bar.
Okay.
Is he not going with us anymore?
No, this was the other security guard. The shuttle pilot tells you that he's not able to take you up on your offer because he still has another 2 years on his contract.
Okay. Fair enough.
How big a boat do you have his license for? Do you have
He's a small craft pilot, so what? Anything that's less than
100 tons and less?
Yeah, anything's less than 100 tons.
I think if I see the dude try to leave, I want to follow him.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. I assume you're going to want to be stealthy about that.
Yeah, I prefer to be stealthy.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth plus dex check.
So I'm not really dressed in anything special. I was going for party. So
You wore your sparkly suit.
Yeah.
yeah, I got 11. So
Wow.
That's pretty good. I do believe. How does that work?
he's got
I
a
know how it should work.
he's got a recon me, doesn't he?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I don't think that that's how it works.
Not if you're wearing a sparkling suit.
Right.
Well, I mean, I turned the sparkles off,
Oh, it
man.
is a
When I was
pose.
going,
It is a pose. So
I would try to be less conspicuous as I'm trailing him. I'm not going to be flashing holographic nipple blings or nothing. It takes more than 8 people for me to really go glow. You know, I mean, that's when we're raving.
he is aware that you are following him. Ting, go ahead and make a recon plus intellect check.
Oh, this is with my eyes. I get a +1 on that shit too. All right.
So you see him kind of turn and look over his shoulder in your general direction, and you are standing behind a fake potted plant that it's like one of those it's like a rubber plant with the
I'm
really
going to
thin
motion him
stalk.
over to me.
And you're kind of standing sideways and sucking in your gut, trying to hide, and
Yeah.
it's pretty obvious that you're not. The sparkly bell bottoms give you away every time.
Yeah, I'm going to motion him over to me. Like, hey, man, come here.
And he kind of stops, turns around, and goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Look.
He doesn't come over to you. He just turns around and he just says it out. What do you want?
We want you to
I'm like,
die.
No, that's not what I'm going to tell him. I'm going to be like, look, I'd like to hire your services here on the station.
He kind of looks at you kind of weird, and he goes, I'm a public servant. I mean, what do you mean hire my services?
I'd like the data on the Augment Raider attacks that happen as you hear rumors on them and all that. I'd like you to send me a message directly at Drinax, with your personal report and assessment of all Augment Raider attacks in this area. We're gonna be looking to put an end to that.
He kind of laughs and he says, "So," he says, "assuming that there is a ship that's going to be leaving Marduk, and assuming that ship has jump to capability, well, I guess they would kind of have to." He goes, "So if they have jump to capability, you want me to send you a message that is going to potentially take, 5 weeks to reach you?"
Correct, because I want the data to arrive there at Drinax for when we come to move. I want to know what kind of numbers. So if you could give me the ship designations and any of that and things that you know are associated with it. You're right next to Ogma. The Raiders are famous up throughout the Dust Belt on their idiocy, and we are wanting to change that culture. And I want to hire you to keep track of it. I mean, all I ask is that, do you have an office or something where you could sign a contract?
He says, yeah, the security office on the highport.
Let's go there. We're on the highport. Let's go to your security office. I'll provide you with a contact. We'll draw that right on up, and I can go ahead and pay you for the services.
Go ahead and make a persuasion plus social check.
See, I'm fabulous. 10.
Wait a minute. Why did it do that?
Does it say 13?
Yeah. I rolled 2d6 plus 1. It's rolling 2d... Oh.
Oh, there's mine. I got the 13, and you got the 10.
Yes.
So I got 13.
So he's looking at you, and he goes, okay, yeah, why don't we go to my office?
Fuck yeah.
Make a recon plus intellect check. Or, yeah, recon plus intellect check.
8.
So you notice he kind of casually puts his arm back, and his thumb is like hooked onto the butt of his pistol as you're walking.
No problem. I'm gonna get within kind of walk next to him and start, what would 1,000 credits cover you for a few months worth of data? We're gonna discuss that.
Well, he's got to crunch the math, but let's see.
1,000 credits, no credits. 1,000 credits.
Well, it probably wouldn't cover
No
it.
credits.
It might not. Yeah.
So you're talking about basically this mail package to send you a message.
But I do. I want 2 reports a month sent of everything that you and the security office gets, detailing all the augment activity that you can discern or other pirate activity, really. But I'm mainly interested in the augment. You just send that to me there. Drinax.
He says, no. He says, so, you're probably looking at, I guess 1,000 credits would probably do it, because the flat rate for transporting a mail container is 25,000.
Mm-hmm.
So that's if you're picking the mail up and taking it. So whoever would be at Marduk, assuming that ever happens, that they've decided to go towards Drinax, they would be paid 25,000 for their mail container.
Right.
And it could contain messages for Torpal and Drinax.
Sure.
Or Torpal and Clark and Drinax. But, 1,000 will probably cover it.
Yeah. Man, look, I've got a certain degree in advocacy. I can write us up a quick contract and pay. This shouldn't take more than 20 or 30 minutes of your time. And then, if you feel uneasy, I see you're uneasy, I will happily leave you alone. I just want to make sure that I get everything on paper so that way, if you fail to keep your end of the bargain, I'll have a recourse to come after the money that you did not earn that I've already paid.
He says, I can agree with that. And you guys get to the security office, and he comes over and he basically pulls out a portable pad with a stylus. Says, here, go ahead and draw up the contract. And he goes over and he pulls out 2 paper cups, and he gets a cheap bottle of scotch, and he pours fills them both up about halfway, and he comes over and he brings you the cup of the paper Dixie cup of scotch. He goes, "Here you go,
Right.
to toast our new business deal."
Yeah, I'll toast it in fake drink. You know.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, he he
I
downs
do.
his.
Yeah, I don't let fucking strangers give me a tea party. I mean, hell no. And then if it's he and I just in there alone, and we've got him under our employment, and everything seems to up and up, then yeah, I'll happily go my business.
There are
Uh,
5 other security officers going about their business, wandering around.
Yep, I'll pay him 1,000 credits with another 500 tip just because we are high class. If you, I'll give him another 500 and tell him this is for your friends that you want to incorporate in this operation, and if you would send all the missives just to the Drinax security there, I'll be sure and get that, and I'll write him up a contract. If you want an advocacy role, I can give you that.
Go ahead and make your choice of either advocacy or admin depends on if you want to make this a legally binding contract or if you just want it to be paperwork.
Yeah, I just wanting to get him under my employment, and this seems like that's good data that would be coming my way. It's not really that much money. I usually deal in millions. It just turned out this way. I was going to get him with my claws if I got him in a closet, and I was going to off this motherfucker. But now he's there. So
yeah, you drop this contract. He signs it, and he pours himself another thing of scotch. He notices. He goes, "Oh, are you not going to finish your drink?"
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. It's just not. Scotch is not my preference. Please don't take offense.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah. I like fruity feminine drinks. I found it really keeps the libido up when I'm really having a good time with my friends on the boat.
He cleans up. He picks up your cup and he sets it over next to the coffee maker, and he says, "Okay." And he holds out his hand to shake your hand. He says, "It sounds like we've got a good deal going."
I'll shake his hand and happily skip on my way, thinking now that it's in his best interest that he doesn't double cross us, because I'll be like, "Look, man, when this 6 months that I've paid for is up, I'm gonna re-up. So this could be a long-term gig for you if you do good work."
He says, "Oh, certainly." He says, "Well, I need to get back and the security office isn't going to secure itself." Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and I will skip my happy ass on out of there. Hopefully, if something was coming from him getting suspicious, he's now at least in the fold with us.
So you guys are doing your drinking, and you get a nice buzz going on, but not. I mean, you're not drunk. You everybody who needed to roll carouse made their carouse check, so you're not. You got a little buzz, but you're not in any way inebriated, or officially inebriated. The dock workers. Actually, the dock workers are holding their own pretty well. The pilot is holding his own pretty well. And the last security guard, who is a big loser, he's doing really well. So these guys, they all have a nice buzz going on, but nobody's drunk. Nobody has drank so much that they're blotted. Which, honestly, I'm kind of surprised at the dock workers.
I'm just thrilled that you dropped a 8, 9, and 11, and you weren't shooting at us. That's
I know, nice change, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's great news.
Actually, it was nice to roll anything higher than a 4 for a change.
Fuck yeah, that's your karma cue right there. Is don't shoot at us and you'll roll better.
So yeah, you guys. So the the guys that are gonna the 6 that are gonna go with you, they of course ask particulars. How long are you in port? And I would assume that you're going to be honest with them, tell them that you're here for 60 hours, not minus the hours that you've spent here. You've probably been here for about 4, and they are like, oh shit, we got to go pack, and so they take those 6 take off to go pack and get their stuff. The shuttle pilot, he thanks you, shakes all your hands for the liquor, and he's got to get to bed because he's got to sober up because he's got ships to fly tomorrow. And so you guys are left pretty much with the 3 or 4 old bags that are still sitting there playing video poker. And every once in a while you hear one of the machines ding, and you hear some old woman, "Yay, buddy!" And she thinks she's a big spender because she goes around tipping everybody 5 credits and goes back to drinking Schlitz and Night Train.
Steel Man.
Yes. And so yeah, you guys have had a what was that, 14,000 pocket change?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else in port before heading back to your ship and prepping?
The information.
I just rolled
Go ahead.
an 8 on a recon to see if I see anything.
So yeah, you're here for about 2.5 days, and Gregor, you are kind of maintaining a nervous overwatch of the ramp leading up to, or the airlock leading to the ship. As the crews are the hoses are still are pumping gas. That 60 hours, it wasn't 60 hours to just pump the gas. It was them getting the material or getting the equipment over, and your ship processing the fuel as it comes in. And Gregor, look at that. So Gregor, you see coming towards the airlock where you are docked, you see 4 security personnel, and they are all armed. Auto pistols, of course, on their hips. Some of these
And
some of these
I
they
said,
did so well.
I calmed the rest of the crew saying there's security on the way. Security may be on the way.
Okay.
And they are armed with shotguns.
Jeez.
I suggest somebody put a battle dress on inside the ship.
Gonna hide in a closet with a battle dress.
I mean, the
No,
thing
you
is,
just have to stay. You just have to be on our side of the airlock. You're in the if you're in the ship, you're not on the high port.
That's right. We can get a battle dress. That sounds good.
Guys, we can
She's like,
talk
"God damn it.
together.
Here we
Yeah.
go."
And
well, I mean, we
I
still have
step back in the ship and close the airlock.
if we trigger something that sets that fucking Gazelle convoy off. I mean, just because they're not stopping at this fucking port, they have connections here. I mean, they do.
Are they making a beeline for us? Is that what's happening?
Hold on.
Or are they just patrolling?
I'm still waiting for the game master to let me know.
Yeah.
So for armor, they are wearing flak jackets. Teal white flak jackets.
And they're armed with shotguns.
They got shotguns and auto pistols. So I'm sorry, Gregor. What was your question?
Are they heading straight towards our ship?
They are walking in a purposeful manner towards your ship, or
Okay,
towards your
as,
airlock.
as the
I
captain,
step back in the airlock and close it.
Okay.
I'll step out. I'll step out and be in front as the captain. I don't mind talking to them.
So you're going to step out of the airlock and talk to them.
Sure,
Okay.
let's do this.
I'm gonna go with her, and I'm gonna have a floating gun just inside our airlock. That if it needs to come out and start putting down some hate, it and maybe 2 Sindalian death bots. We had all those on the ship, so I just have them just inside our airlock. You know what I mean? And if we get in an engagement with them, then we've got robotic support plus any.
Okay. So
But
are you staying on the bridge and having your gun bot there, or?
oh no, I mean if we're getting ready to walk out this thing, then my gun bot is here, and the Sindalian death bot is here, and another one is right here, just right around the corner where they can just zip right on out and start, becoming violent negotiations.
So
And
how much time do we have left on fuel processing though? Because if we have to like hold our own for like a really long time,
so it's
gonna
probably
be...
around noon on the next day. So you've got at least another day. You won't be able to leave until about 1200 tomorrow.
Okay, I don't know if we're gonna get into a firefight because we'd have to murder like everybody probably.
I
We
agree.
we
We're
could
gonna have
get
to
out
kill
of
this
here
whole
and
highport.
wilderness refuel. That's another
I
option.
put my cloth jacket on.
Okay,
I'm not
yeah,
wearing any armor. I'm wearing silk fucking
You're wearing
chill
ship's
clothes.
the ship shoes, little silk slippers.
Oh no, not ship slippers. I have my own. They are very fluffy, very fluffy.
Oh, you
And
got deer
what?
phones?
Dear
They're
phones,
like
yes.
no, these are they're shaped like bunnies. The little rabbit thing. I'm in my chill stuff, but I'm gonna go out and if the captain needs some charismatic support, then
I
that's my
might.
jam. Yeah. So
Keith, where are you? What are you doing?
In engineering area doing some
I'm getting
shit.
I'm getting in battle dress. I suppose that's the thing to do at this moment.
I mean,
The
if they
backup
come on the
plan.
ship, you got to remember that Shenanigans has fucking little auto turrets that drop down in all the fucking hallways.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
she does have internal defenses.
Yeah. So I mean, if we step inside, they're gonna have a bad time.
So I'm sorry. Uh, you,
Are they going to knock on the door?
so yeah, they open the highport airlock and step into the gangplank between the highport airlock and your airlock, and of course Beth is standing there, and this security guard from last night comes up and he says so I ran I ran some biometrics on a paper cup that I offered Jug last night as I was signing a deal with him.
Mhm.
I got some very interesting results. He says, according to the results that I got, it shows that biometric data matches a suspect that we've been searching for that was involved in the jailbreak at our downport last year. That same jailbreak also led to an Imperial corvette being struck with a nuclear missile. So,
And you
you wouldn't
came.
know anything about that, would you? I mean, are you aware that this crew member is a part of your crew?
This crew member is a diplomat from the Kingdom of Drinax, and any sort of arrest will start an international incident or interplanetary incident, I should say.
And he says it's interesting that you bring up Drinax because that entire incident was carried out by a Sindalian Harrier that has been known to be running what we believe privateer missions for the Kingdom of Drinax.
The vessel that we're on right now is sentient, and if you enter it, I cannot guarantee your safety.
Okay, so when you say that, um, a a little side panel opens up next to the airlock, and an auto shotgun flips out and is pointed at the security guards.
Yeah, I think it's probably time for them to leave. I don't think they thought this one
No,
through.
no, they need to come aboard. I mean, if we're opening and flexing all that, I'm gonna send the fucking the robot trio out and be like, you four will need to come inside and disarm and make no radio communications whatsoever.
So these four
Are they
security
kidnapped?
guards kind of look at this auto shotgun flip down, and the lead security guard says he says we can leave. He says, but be aware that that your ship will be flagged, and all of you are now going to be wanted in the Marduk system.
So come
Oh,
aboard.
no.
Yeah, you should come. Yeah, you
Oh
will now
no,
be.
Mama!
I think we should kidnap these motherfuckers and not let them talk anymore.
Okay. Well, it seems like that's happening. So,
Yeah,
teamwork. Let's go for it.
yeah. You guys need to step aboard and put down your arms. You are now guests of the Kingdom of Drinax. Please prepare for the negotiations. Any sudden movement will result in your extermination. And I'm sending out the two Sindalian Seth bots and the flying gun.
Where the hell
Right
are we
out
gonna
the airlock.
stick these guys? Oh, shit.
I'm gonna suggest that we jam any communications coming from their system, from their individual mobile devices.
Is it all? Wait, is this like the whole security force?
It's 4, and there were 6 in the office
Yeah.
last night.
So that's 2 more to flag us with.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to.
Maybe we should just live with it, y'all. I mean, we've been flagged and wanted and shit before.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really
We just
anything
can
new.
stop going to Marduk, I guess, right?
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're at a juncture where we can either try and kidnap everybody, which is not that many people, but the ship is pretty full.
We could just hold them here until we're ready to depart, and then take the leader with us.
In
You
the
know.
low berth.
Yeah, we could put them on low berth and just,
Yeah,
know,
we got 6 low berths or
What
something
are we
like
gonna
that, right?
do with a bunch of frozen security guys from fucking Marduk?
we'll let
What do
them
you
go when
wanna
we
do?
get to Drinax.
Chain gang them in Drinax.
Good.
I mean, really,
We can always send them down to the planet by Drinax.
it's whatever the captain wants is really how I think on it. I mean, she's in charge,
Oh
and
shit,
you
I
know,
have to be in charge.
I don't want to step on her
Just-
command. So I mean, if you want to let them walk away, Captain, fucking, we'll let them walk away. But if you want us to, invite them in for tea and crumpets, then they need to come in for tea and crumpets, or we should roll initiative.
I just
Right.
don't see how. So we're wanted for nuking somebody.
You are under arrest for suspicion of being involved in a jailbreak incident, and possibly being involved with the assault, a nuclear assault, no, mind you, on an Imperial corvette.
How long until the bid is done? Till we're ready to take off?
Another 24 hours.
Probably
Are we
tomorrow.
Or are we just waiting for processing?
Well, either way, it's going to take 24 hours.
You know, I'll go
I
sit
mean,
in a jail
yeah,
cell.
you're just waiting for the fuel to process at this point. I
Yeah.
mean, you could take off.
If we took off and we have to fly for a period of time to
Right,
get
you
to
have
the
to
jump
get out to
limit
a
anyway.
100 diameter limit.
Yeah, so we could just go.
We'll still be flagged, but I don't know. Kidnapping a bunch of guys is like a lot of work, and it doesn't seem like it's going to pay off very, very well. We might just be getting ourselves into more shit. Yeah, I think it's probably just time to go.
All right.
I'm not too concerned of Marduk's opinion on this.
We'll come back in the bigger ship.
We won't ever share a cup again after the visit. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. And when I get to thieve, I'm gonna put 100,000 credit hit on his head. So that's gonna happen.
We're
just-
right here. But, you know,
We could just take them out right now too. That's always an
if
option.
you can't rein in your impulses and you start shooting, I'll back you up.
If you
No.
can't rein in your impulse.
You're like, I want to murder this guy so bad. You just go
Well, I
for
mean,
it.
we got the auto shotgun, and they're saying we'll leave him flag it, and then the leader needs to step inside the ship.
All right. Make
You
that
know,
demand. Let's see
and-
what happens.
Yeah, he needs to step inside the ship and return my money.
Okay. Hold on here.
I really don't want to fuck my robots up with shotguns in close range.
Where is it?
I seriously doubt a Sidonian Deathbot's going to care about a shotgun.
No,
Probably
but
not.
but it'll take damage, and they're very valuable. And I don't know if my reputation is that valuable like what it was, because I mean, we've got a lot of good work. I mean, this is old news that we've kind of already cleared our name for, in a way. You know, the Imperium doesn't have us wanted right now on it because we've done all the diplomatic work to get that kind of swept under.
That's true.
And I hadn't thought of that.
What in the world is that ship?
So maybe, yeah. Okay, carry your ass, but just know if you don't return my gold, I mean my credits, I will be forced to put a 750,000 credit hit on your head, dead or alive.
So,
Just on
so
the
are you
thing.
commanding him to enter the ship?
I'm commanding him to return my money.
Yeah. He has no problem returning your money.
All right. Then pleasure doing business with you. I'm cool with trying to do the thing. The captain wants to legally please, and I'm not that fucked up about it. I'd like to push the story on, but I will tell this dude that if we cross paths again and you you've backstabbed me, and that is something you should think about quite dearly. Ask around about Ting Hansen, and I will be awaiting your apology letter later.
Okay. So he hands you your money back, and he just kind of, when you tell him that, he's like, yeah, whatever. And him and his guys turn around, and they are walking away, and you see the auto shotgun flip back up into the little compartment next to the airlock and shut.
Yeah, I'm good. See, I can follow fucking orders. Everybody that watches, I can fucking maintain some self-control.
So what is your plan at this point?
We're gonna nuke the fucking
Gregor puts on his battle dress and chases them with a nuclear warhead.
You're just carrying the warhead. Come back.
I think we should go.
Guys.
Yeah, I think we should go and keep a close watch on the Imperium thing and go the fucking other way and jump the fuck out of here.
All right, so Beth, you're wanting to take off.
I think that's why.
And whoops. And Keith, you're like half into your battle dress, and you hear over the intercom that that Beth wants to get out of here.
All right, I'll get ready to go.
Okay.
I'll begin preparations. Astra.
Okay, so we didn't go murder hobo one time, so next time we get to have earned it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Chris is rolling too high, so we have to metagame out of that. We wait till he's on a lull streak, and then we go murder hobo.
And you strike, yes. Although we would have just totally killed those guys. Oh my god.
Well, what's this other ship?
I will tell you.
You will tell me. I don't want to know. No, I don't want to know. Oh, geez, I got a 5 for my initiative.
Oh wait, we're rolling initiative?
Well, if he's starting to put other ships up there.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, in theory, it won't start with just shooting. I mean, they know we have missiles, and they know that we're point blank from the highport. So there's some buffers, but they will definitely be trying to talk. In theory, I mean, it starts out with talking, telling us to stop and let them come aboard.
Well, if they're wilderness refusing, they're way the hell out at the giant.
The closest one is at very long range.
Right.
So I mean, they're like 50 clicks or 50,000 clicks out. At very long, distant, they are more than that. So
And-
they're a ways out there.
And
So Beth, are you radioing for
what's their maneuver rate?
for clearance to leave? So you can make if you want to find out, you can go ahead and make a electronic sensors plus intellect check.
Wait, for leaving clearance? Is that what you...
No, for wanting to find out more about the gazelle.
I mean, don't we know what the standard ornaments on a gazelle are?
So on an 8, yeah, you're able to pull them up in the war book. They generally have thrust 5, jump 5. They are, for weapons, they carry 2 particle barbettes and 2 triple turrets that are geared for intense focus and high yield beam lasers. There's 2 of them.
Whoa.
3 per turret. And 2 particle barbettes.
And what's the range on those? Medium?
No, long.
For lasers, it's medium. So those.
But those particle barbettes long range.
Right.
Yeah. So they're danger. We have to see what's going on.
So Beth, are you radioing for clearance to leave?
I guess so. They have to? Can't they just go?
You could just blast your way out of port, just pop it and take off.
Yeah, fuck them. Let's get out of here.
Go ahead and make a piloting plus dex check.
Okay. Come on. Okay, that's not bad. 11.
Okay, so you go ahead and throw your you pop the docking clamps and blast out of there. What thrust are you going at? You got total of thrust 4.
2.
We need to get out of here.
4. Fine. Okay.
All right, so you are putting it to the floor. It's going to take you 91 minutes to get to the 100 diameter jump limit.
All right.
As you are taking off, so Ting, on your sensors, you've got minimal visual contact, minimal thermal, minimal EM, minimal radar, LiDAR, nothing on anything else. But essentially, you've got a basic outline of these ships, and they are running hot. They are. It appears from what you're seeing from thermal, it looks like their engines are fully active.
And they're headed in our direction, probably.
Correct.
Oh, that's right.
Two of them are headed in your direction.
And what are those gazelles?
Yes.
So did the security contact these people already
Indeed.
hours ago? So there's got to be a lag for the radio waves.
Yeah, but he probably contacted them last night before you went to bed. He used a forensics science kit.
What a nerd.
Yeah.
Well, they have not done any radio communication to us, and so I'll just tell the captain, man, they're coming, and I will. I think we should shoot the highport with a missile. To be honest with you.
I think we should tell them that we're being extorted.
We're being what?
Extorted. That's not a bad idea.
I got the next book in the next campaign.
That we're international diplomat, we're interplanetary diplomats.
That's a big
Drinax, and we're being extorted.
I could give it a shot. I'll send a radio transmission to the.
They demanded a bribe, and we said no.
Yeah.
And they said they would accuse us of crimes if we didn't comply.
That's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll definitely do. I'll send it to the lead ship. I'll be like, going to warn you about that highport. They are doing false accusations and are trying to extort us for our cargo. And
we're not even in the type of ship that the thing happened in.
Yeah, they're not even. They got it totally confused with a different ship and different people, and we're leaving post haste due to the threats made by, and I will name that guy. And just a heads up, that's a shady ass fucking highport.
Okay, so the response that you do get a radio response. There is a bit of a lag, but you get a radio response back that essentially states, shenanigans, you are to cut drives and prepare for a board and search.
Under whose authority?
The Third Imperium.
We are not in the Third Imperium.
We are sovereign citizens.
Yeah, we're sovereign citizens, and our search of the incident that we were accused of doesn't have any active warrants on that, or even on the people they accused us to be.
You have one member that has been confirmed through biometric data to have been at least involved in the liberation of pirates in the custody of Imperial authorities, and he's also wanted in questioning for the assault on an Imperial patrol corvette.
I mean, yeah, all that said and good and everything, but just, player to DM, the Imperium's not actively looking for us. That we did diplomatic shit and had backward bribes and all kinds of stuff. We had that squashed.
Well, not squashed.
Not entirely.
Not squashed. Toned down.
It was put in the back burner.
Right.
Let's claim to have relinquished to that person. They're on the planet. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, they're on the planet.
They're in custody.
We don't have anything to do with that mess.
You're being fucked with and just going with it for no reason.
How come you're not stopping at the port? They're not Imperium, and you going to search them?
He says there's a laugh over the line. He says, quite frankly, we're much more interested in somebody who fired a nuclear missile on one of our ships.
Oh.
But that came from a Harrier, and we're not in one. What the fuck, right?
So I guess you're going to fire on sight.
Yeah, but that was like a year ago. I mean, it wouldn't have been too much work for you guys if you were pirates to swap ships. And so
So
far, he's not necessarily. They're not looking for everybody. They're just looking for Jug Jug.
Jug's not even on our ship.
You're Jug Jug.
Yeah, but he
So
doesn't know that.
he
Does he?
doesn't know that. He needs to check scan
Do they
data.
know which one they are? I don't know.
I don't know, but can we do the math and see, like, oh God, we could. Why don't we just jump right now?
Yeah.
So
You take some minuses. Trust your skills.
they aren't very long. So 25,000.
We missed Trump.
Ultimately, we could get in our battle dress and let them dock and try and take those ships.
Yeah.
That's always a fun thing to do. I don't want shenanigans with this story though.
Yeah, me neither.
Man, we're not gonna last a long fight with that. We fucking, I mean,
So either we can jump right quick, or if we can't, then we can speed up and let board
So at
and fuck them up.
they are cruising along at 5 Gs.
and we're at 4
It will
We're
take them
at 4.
16 minutes to be in long range.
with us at 4. They're
Yeah.
really only traveling 1. The difference.
Right.
But are
We-
we
They're
able to jump
faster than
now?
you are.
We
Right.
are
Gee.
we are very close to the high port. If we jump, we would be at a serious disadvantage. But I think we can jump. Is that correct?
Yeah, there is an increased chance, of course, of misjump.
Mm-hmm.
You
We've
take
only
like
misjumped once ever.
yeah. How hard can it be?
Well, are we getting cocky? Is that what's happening?
I'm willing to try.
Oh my gosh! I guess
Here-
we're gonna.
there's a
risk the
problem with that.
misjump. Okay.
Your fuel is not processed either, so that also increases your chance of misjump.
Some
is
of
true.
our fuel is not processed. Some of our fuel is processed.
But
Do we have a J1 worth of processed fuel?
hmm,
We would have had that left over from the last
We
jump.
could J1. We could
Yeah.
J1.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
we
could
should
J1.
something.
well, you wouldn't have
Where
had
would we go?
you wouldn't have had anything left over from your last jump.
Okay.
We jumped from
Noricum, and
Noricum.
that's 2 hexes. So there is a jump 2. So there wouldn't have been any leftover fuel. So you've got some of your fuel is unprocessed. And
Right.
really,
Let's just
and
do
if
the-
we look at that map again, I mean, you could potentially make an astrogation check for borite or Ogma. At
Oh,
Let's
J1.
no,
go to Augment. Let's go to Augment and fight the pirates. That'd be more fun than dying to a gazelle.
We're not in the ship for that. Can't we just jump right here?
We could jump to 220.
Yeah, 2220, you could jump to an empty
220.
hex and wait for your
Yeah.
fuel processors to finish and make the final jump to Torpal.
I would
Well-
feel better about that.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, there's usually a lot less traffic. There's a lot less everything in a blank hex.
Yeah.
They won't
Other-
suspect it.
Right before we jump, can I shoot a missile at the high port?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people there that are not on the security.
Uh,
But,
alright.
but
Yeah.
again, if you feel
Well, the
if you feel very
The
strongly,
comm officer should say,
That's
we have a diplomatic
Oh,
convoy. We're a diplomatic convoy. We have knights of Drinax on board. We're doing Drinax missions.
shooting the high port makes more. The way that we're doing it now is there's an investigation, and more than likely the Imperium presence is already headed in a location, and we've put our shit on the back burner. If I did really hit the fucking high port with something, it would probably make more warrants out for everybody. So
It would. Yeah.
yeah,
So,
we
like I
want
said,
one.
those gazelles will be at long range, in which case they can fire their particle beam turrets in 16 minutes. So, are you rushing astrogation checks?
Yeah, I guess I'll do an astrogation check. If I rush it, how long does it take?
So, it would take 1D combat rounds. You could get it done in 6 rounds. So 36
That's
minutes.
36 minutes.
That is way too long. Oh man. Okay.
Are we suiting up then and presenting to what's aboard? And
Well,
like,
you can't, and you because you're doing a rush, you can't take your time on it.
That's right.
but even a rush is not long enough.
It's
They're gonna-
we still have 20 minutes of combat before we can take off. So
Well, they got
Okay.
16 minutes. All right, so it's really we're talking about 4 minutes, one combat round before we jump. Right? It's 16 minutes before they get within range.
Right.
Okay.
So if it takes 20
and they're
minutes,
1G faster than you are.
yeah.
It takes them 16 minutes to travel 25,000 clicks.
okay. I'm gonna start the astrogation. We'll find
right.
out what happens.
Go ahead and make your astrogation plus intellect check.
10.
You got a 10. All right, and it says. So it is modified by jump distance. You're only jumping 1, so that is a -1. So that is a 9. And in advance, it doesn't run in advance. So you got a 9. So that is a +6. That's pretty good. And you're jumping to an empty hex, so that is -1, so that is a +5.
I check power. I can get a 9.
Okay. So you jump them, and so you are crunching the numbers, and Gregor is prepping to jump them.
And I'll say, I'm like, man, we're leaving the system. This jug guy you're looking for, I don't know who the fuck you're talking about. But if you make a move on us, we're gonna hit the high port with a missile. I don't really threaten. I'm not really threatening. But I'll be like, we're leaving. There's no reason to fire upon us. You have no jurisdiction here.
Everybody can roll initiative.
Nine.
Gregor got a 9. Beth, did Beth want to do a tactics naval check? You have plenty of time.
Okay.
I have that as well.
I got it at 2. What do you got?
I got it at 1.
Okay.
Tactics naval plus intellect or education.
Which would be +2 for me.
So I got 9.
Okay, so everybody gets to add 1 to their initiative.
Not great. Something.
That makes Gregor 10.
Yep. All right, so Keith is crunching the numbers. So Ting, you radio them that you will launch a missile on the high port.
No, that was I was really joking. I
Okay.
tell them, yeah, this is me on my turn role playing my thing because
Okay.
I feel if I tell them this, that at best they might do the warning shot first to let them know they mean business. Kind of, but you can't ask for a warning shot. So I'll be like, Gazelles, we're not in Imperium space, and we do not have to placate you. We're leaving the system. there's no reason to take hostile actions without actual evidence, and there's no way that you actually have the evidence. You have an accusation of evidence done by a corrupt highport, and we are not going to placate your corruption.
Go ahead and make a deception plus intellect. Or, yeah, go ahead and make a deception plus intellect check. That's pretty good. Okay, so we will get back. Is there anything else as you're talking that you want to do?
Yeah.
Turning off our transponder and making it harder for them to see us.
Okay, so you're
We're
gonna go. You're gonna go covert. It's not gonna. I mean, it's not gonna stop them from seeing you.
Well, I think they'd have to at least make scan rolls. So maybe not. But yeah, I'll turn the transponder on ping, and I'll. That's my message. We're leaving the system. We're out of your jurisdiction, and we've seen no evidence that we're the people that you claim that we be. It's a corrupt highport, and we have no intention on bowing to corruption.
Okay. Let's see here.
Yeah, you tell him.
15,000 flat.
We're all gonna die, Mama.
Mhm.
What a way to end this campaign. We're almost to the end and we're gonna die. Well, at least we didn't bring the Harrier. That would have given them evidence that we were the ones. That
So
That's
it will
nice.
take them another 25 minutes to cut the range between long and medium, because they are just at the edge of long, and they. I need to find it. Where is? Oh, never mind. I'll do it this way.
we didn't even get to keep our new passengers.
No, we did not.
Look, I thought they were on board. Okay. Damn
Are
it.
they aboard?
No, they didn't board yet.
Crap. That's so lame.
Yeah.
Aw. I wouldn't know what to do.
They are going to go for.
You have to send back their credits.
Yeah, I
sensors.
should.
Now,
One of the gazelles has a sensor lock on you. The other gazelle. So they fire 2 warning shots from their particle barbettes across your bow. Narrow the one that has sensor locked you. It's a pretty close miss.
well, that did what I wanted it to do. So yeah.
Could we shoot a sandcaster back at it?
No. They warning shots. They purposely missed. It's no damage. No harm, no foul. Warning shots. We continue on with the...
And sandcasters are only good against lasers.
Yeah. But at long range, they'd take a -2.
That's true.
To hit. Due to the common modifiers space attacks.
Right.
Yeah. So...
Whatever.
We take that too.
What was that?
Yeah, you
Magic.
saw a lightning bolt shoot past you. And you receive another comms message. Shenanigans, please shut down your drives and prepare to be boarded. We're not going to warn you again. Gregor, what would you like to do?
Well, let's see.
All that's left is initiating the jump drive, right?
Yeah, and I've already
We're
done.
just waiting for the astrogation computer to come back with the crunched numbers.
Can I put on my combat environment suit?
Yeah, you're gonna suit up in case the hull suddenly loses.
That's
Loses
right.
pressure.
In case we lose pressure, I want to be in a vac suit.
Gregor's sitting in his chair, putting on his suit, reaches over to the ship's locker. Be right back. Beth, what would you like to do? You could. So you're at 4. You're traveling.
I mean,
at
they're
4
going to
Gs.
fire at the engines, and I'm back there next to the engines.
You're traveling at 4 Gs. You could cut thrust and save some of that for maneuvers.
We could also have an engineer jury rig the system to give us an extra J1 at the cost of more fucking shit, and we could match their speed.
You mean a boost to the thrusters?
Yeah.
Not J1, maneuver drive.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying. I mean,
So
that's an option.
how many rounds of this shit am I gonna have to deal with again before we can jump?
How many rounds do we have left until we can jump?
It was 4 minutes.
Yeah,
each round is 6 minutes.
Yeah, it would be next round you'd be able to jump.
Oh, okay.
You could cut the thrusters completely and fake them out.
Yeah, it'll take them that long just to make the distance.
Okay.
If you cut the thrust, yeah.
I'll be ready to maneuver though if they for some reason fire on us anyway.
Okay. Keith, you're waiting for the jump drive to come back with its numbers. Did you want to do any engineering feats or just wait? Because like he said, you could pull a monkey wrench out of your ass, and you could jury rig the drives to run hot so that you could get an extra 1 G of thrust. That's not good on the drives, though.
No,
it's not. It's not good for the drives. But
you can put on your suit or whatever. So.
Yeah, I think if I'm not doing anything else, I will try to get a little bit more power out of the maneuver drive.
Okay, go ahead and make an engineering plus intellect or education check.
Okay. 13.
Okay, so Keith runs back to the maneuver drives and is back here tinkering and is able to basically jury rig them to run hot. So there will be 5 G available should you need it. How long does that last?
Oh, you go
long.
It's like 1 turn, I think.
Like 1 round?
Not long.
I've never done
It's like
that.
a boost. Yeah. But I mean, if we don't actually use it, do we really hurt the engine?
No. Overcharging a thruster plate to increase agility. It is a 10 plus, so you got 3 over. M drive check, and it takes you 5 minutes to do.
So it'd be next round before it kicks off.
Right.
Fair enough.
That's interesting. It doesn't say spacecraft operations. Where is power? Maneuver drive. Ship requires an amount of power equal to 10% of the hull's total tension. That doesn't tell me shit. Yeah, I would say that it'll give you. It would give you a 5G for 1 turn. Once he's done turning the screwdrivers and the wrenches and gets that working.
Alright.
Next round, Ping, what are you doing?
I'm sending them the data of the fucking genocide that links to the station's guy in the highport to further my case that they are corrupt and we are not the droids they're looking for.
Which genocide are you talking about?
Seen a lot of them.
Yeah, there's been a
The-
few.
We just got it. That had the evidence pointing that it was there at that guy's at the gas station here.
Oh, okay, but it doesn't. How does it connect?
Oh, that's
to,
a different. That's number one.
Right. I was gonna say, how does that connect to him?
It might
Yeah.
really confuse them if you sent that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, like,
shit.
I will. I'll send them the fucking shit talking about, man, look, these motherfuckers are dealing with bio weapons against Aslan. Here is the evidence.
Bunch
You
of
know,
stuff to look at.
and I have a
yeah.
whole bunch of shit to look at, and some of it's recent that we've acquired that points that it's all tied up in the same system, and that's why they're lying about my identity because they're trying to frame us for their bullshit.
That's your, what is alias?
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're
You're schizo posting at them. It's great.
right. So Ting does an upload and is transmitting all of this data to the gazelles. Other gazelle still can't get a sensor lock, but it's gonna take a shot.
What? We stopped. We cut the engine.
Oh, that's true. You did. You have cut your engine. So yeah, the gazelles just continue on their course, and they one maneuvers a little further to the side, so it's taking a flanking position, while the other gazelle is apparently lining up for prepping for docking maneuvers.
All right.
Gregor, you are in your vac suit. You see Gregor on the bridge zipping up. All right, helmet's on.
Well, I've already checked power. What do I need to do?
It's entirely up to you, man.
We can jump now, right?
On Keith's turn, yeah.
Oh well.
Does
Cool.
it have to be Keith's turn?
Well, I mean, whoever's got jump drive can push the button.
I do. Oh no,
I
wait.
don't.
I'm the other person that has it. That's right.
Yeah.
But not very good. So.
We'll let Keith do it.
Well, you get a plus
it'll be
5 to
fine.
it, so
Yeah.
Oh geez. Well, that's pretty good.
I just grin at Keith.
I might just go slam.
Go for it, mate.
okay,
Or do you want to do it?
it's up to you.
It's one more turn, so I don't
That's
see
true.
a lot of reason to, but you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything that Beth wants to do on her turn other than push the button?
Not really.
Okay, so Keith, go ahead and make your jump drive plus intellect or education plus 5.
+5? Oh my god.
52.
18.
Okay,
Wow. Bye.
yeah, essentially yes. There is a flash, and you guys are sucked into a vortex and the flash closes behind you, and you are in jump space for the next week, heading to a blank hex.
And they have no idea where we went.
No. I mean,
Yeah.
Who
well,
would
we've
guess
got
to go
1,
there?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 12 options. They know that Empress Maravas are a 2-jump ship, so they've got 12 different options of directions that you could have gone.
Yeah, that's a lot
We
to
can-
cope with.
And
We
they're a
can go ahead
convoy
and-
escort, so it's unlikely that they're going to pursue.
Yeah.
They have a whole bunch of data to crunch on fucking genocide that I've kind of labeled it. I mean, they'll investigate that too, I'm sure, as they investigate us. But can't we process the rest of our fuel in jump space?
I suppose
I don't
you
know.
could. Yeah, you got a week where your fuel processors can just chew on it.
Sweet.
That's
You
a
could
lot
make,
more than 60 hours.
yeah, you could make your next your next jump almost immediately upon exiting.
Nice.
The chances of them jumping to a blank space within range to censor us and engage us before we could just quickly get the fuck up out of there is very low, I think.
Yeah, I think we made it out. And we didn't murder a whole bunch of people. Man, that would have been the wrong move because they would have already fled.
And trust me, that data that you sent them, we're gonna hear about that again here next week.
Nice.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, everybody should know where this is coming from. Like that it's not,
Yeah.
the Aslan's fault, really. So
All right, we we will pick this up next week at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night, with you guys jumping from your blank X to Torpal, where you can hopefully do proper refueling. And if I remember correctly, Torpal. You need to remember which one Torpal is. That is in Playa Waha, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, Torpal. Torpal is a water world that is that the population mostly lives on ice caps. And the weird thing about Torpal, you've been there before. Torpal, they have they have luxury resorts. And even though they're on ice caps, they're luxury resorts. The insides have holograms set up so that it looks like you're on a tropical beach.
Nice.
So yeah, we will pick this up next week with you guys making your jump to Torpal, and we'll see what kind of antics you get up to there, or maybe you just do wilderness refueling and head on to Drinax. But that will be up to you guys. All right, guys, I will see you next week.
All right. Good
Yeah,
night. It was
bye.
pretty fun.
Have
Night.
a good night, guys.
Night.